Welcome to your source for amplitude modulation on ham radio, the AM window.
Where the snail is.
Snail guy.
It's alright, it's all fun. I love that aquarium store, man. I could walk around in there all day long. 4 cats sleeping on my bed.
4.
Hey, let me take a picture of them cats, and I'll take a picture of the what you call it?
W4OG.
I just heard, who is that?
It's Tony. How you doing, Tony? Tony.
Barefoot, Frank. Good morning, Frank. Good morning.
Hey, Tony, good morning. I copy it. You're just in my noise, but I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you fine on the receive end, and I hear you both fine on receive.
Oh, cool. I'm only doing 100 watts, so.
Yeah, same with me, 100 watts.
You can hear Perry, and Ernie can't hear him.
Well, don't forget, I'm using the beverage. I hear very fine.
Oh, how about that? I'm hearing you. You're just about moving the meter, but I'm hearing you.
Yeah, well, you're 15 over to me. I'm here, buddy.
Yeah, no, good deal. I was calling you on MR earlier.
Tri-State?
Yeah, just for the hell of it.
Oh, I got it on Upload 91, so it didn't come through.
Yeah, not a bad copy up here, Tony. Like I have obviously a high noise level and a compromised antenna, but you're coming in good, man.
Yeah, well, of course, I'm using the beverage to receive, and you're both, I don't know, Frank maybe S9 on transmit antenna. It's about 15 over. You're right at the noise level on the on the receive antenna, but I hear you fine.
Hey, Roger. Hey, man, I'm doing what I can do. I'm happy, man. I'm happy I can hear people, and some people can hear me.
Well, these are the first contacts I've made on 160 with this new antenna I put up.
Oh, wow, really? How about that? I wanted to get you in the log here. I always forget to put people in the log.
Well, first of all, both of your antennas are working great. For this distance, at this time, running barefoot, I think it's fantastic.
You're talking to me?
Both of you guys. You guys that have a 100-watt contact at this hour, at this distance, I think is excellent.
I agree. Look at us, Tony. We're doing something.
Well, this antenna is not quite one wavelength on this frequency. It's about 0.85 wavelength.
0.85 is working.
Very foggy here this morning.
Yeah, Ernie said it was foggy where he's at. It's light rain here. I don't think I have any fog, but it's raining a little bit. But I can't really see outside yet.
Yeah, the rain comes into us, Frank, early afternoon, 2 o'clock-ish.
By the way,
computer says.
By the way, what?
You're coming in, I got a W2SDR up, just was checking signals a little bit ago, and you're coming in, I guess, about S8 to S9 up at K3FEF in northern Pennsylvania.
Okay, nice. 43 degrees, Frank.
Okay, we're a little warmer than that, maybe.
50 here.
47.
Man, I had a booth in New Jersey. It's always warmer.
No, you guys down there, man, it seems to be a lot colder regularly than we've been this winter so far.
Yeah,
Oh, that's because it happens like that every year.
December, January, and of course a good bit of February, we're going to get huge fluctuations in weather temperatures, and that's the way it is here.
You guys every year, you guys always start off a little bit colder than we do. When we get to January and February, we get a lot colder.
Yeah, well, it didn't get above, you were 20 over that night. Sometimes on Christmas it's 70 degrees, and sometimes on Christmas it's 35 degrees.
One thing I've noticed is that cold air seems to follow the mountains down, like the Appalachians, you know. That cold air, that trough will dip way down the Appalachians and go way down there to Georgia. And we'll be like just here on the warm side of it, and then on the other side of the Appalachians is warm. But that trough goes right down the Appalachians.
Yeah, well, we're right at about 1,000 feet above sea level, generally in the Atlanta metro area.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you guys were that high.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me all the time. This is a good band. I really enjoy this band a lot. I just
much higher, but we're basically at the beginning of the mountain area regions of Georgia.
I wish I was in the mountains. I wish I was really anywhere but here. How about that pick, Pop? I want to see this.
I just sent it to you.
Holy crap. Wait, what'd you do?
I planted a bunch of live plants in there. I put the under the substrate fertilizer tablets in that they told me to put in. And man, it just blew up like this.
Okay, got you now. That's right. I forgot about the tablet part.
A little bit better than it was yesterday, but I'll just give it a couple of days. They said it won't hurt the fish. So I'll give it a couple of days, see if things settle down. I'm hungry. I don't know. I'm going to eat here this morning, and boy, I'll tell you that Tony's doing a heck of a job there on 160 there with that antenna is at this hour. We're running 100 watts, doing great.
Well, thank you. I just didn't have the patience to tune up the amplifier.
I've been thinking about hooking up getting the AL80B back in line just because of 160. 1,000 watts would be a lot better than 100. I do just obviously doing okay with 100.
Well, it depends what you want to do with it and where you want to go. I mean, you're making it to Georgia, making it to me. Where else do you plan on doing? I mean, has there been anybody that couldn't hear you? No.
No, I know. Well, Ernie can't hear me right now. Well, that's it. He's not on he's on an 80-meter wire. I get it. Okay, I point taken.
And I've been around long enough to know you to work, Tony, at this hour on 160 with 100 watts. You know, that's as good as you could ever expect. That is a great contact. Not an okay contact. That is a really good contact for your antenna system and radio.
Well, thank you. And
Terry, I'm going to try to hear you on the transmit antenna.
Okay. Well, here we are, trying to hear me on the transmit antenna. They're going to say Ernie is at 2,850 feet, and that's almost bigger. It's almost as tall as the tallest mountain in Pennsylvania, which is 3,212 feet.
I'm 150 feet. Elevation on HF makes absolutely no difference.
Well, it's height above average terrain, right?
It makes no difference.
I can just barely hear you on the transmit antenna, Terry, so I know you're there. I can tell it's you, but you're much better on the receive antenna. So, having said that, the receive antenna, obviously on my end, works much better.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's so cool to be able to be able to have something like that, to be able to, you can see their lips moving. All you gotta do is switch that antenna, and that noise floor drops, and everybody comes alive.
Well, that's why I got this 7610. I got both VFOs running on the same frequency, but one's on one antenna, and the other one's on the transmit antenna.
But can't you switch antennas for a receiver in the same receiver?
Yes, you can. When you put it on, receive well, let's say I take it off of both VFOs. I can just use one VFO and leave the receive on the beverage, but it's not going to transmit on that because the radio is not going to let you transmit on the receive antenna. It will automatically transmit on the transmit antenna. So the answer is yes.
I know. So why don't you use it that way?
Well, I can. I'm just so used to using it the way I'm using it. Hold on.
Because see, you always get. We went through this on the Yaesu. You're always getting mixed up between what's a VFO and what's a receiver. You can use a second VFO in the same receiver, or you can use separate VFOs on two receivers.
That's correct. Right now, I'm on one VFO, and it's receiving, but transmitting it's receiving on the receive antenna, which is receive antenna number 1, and it's transmitting on the transmit antenna, which is transmit antenna number 1.
Okay, I can do the same thing with the Anon. It's just that, yeah, well, it's all good, whatever works. W2SDR.
You're reading 10, sometimes 20 over, Frank, so you sound good.
Tony, you hit about almost 10 over that last transmission, man. You're really getting up there. You're doing really good.
W2SDR.
W3MMR.
W4OG.
Now, this is the time to take advantage of 160 when the noise levels are fairly low, and I'm glad we're getting a lot of use out of it, and you don't run into that band short, band long business like you do on 80 meters.
Yeah, for you and I, Pop, I mean, this is, you're the same signal strength, it doesn't matter what time of the day is, beans are so close. This is the perfect band for us. But it's quiet here this morning. My noise floor is sitting at around S8, a little below S8 this morning.
What was that call, that guy you were arguing with? He never did identify. What's his call?
I don't know. K2F. I thought he put out Steve's call, K2FW, but it was something like that, KF2W or I don't know, some 4, whatever.
Where is he? Do you know?
In Jersey, I think. Sounds like he's from Jersey anyway, and he puts out a signal like he's from Jersey.
Hey.
And then strong.
I heard a little bit of it.
I got a little. I guess I could say I got a little carried away yesterday, but I'm like there's something. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. If there's a choice where you can be cordial about something, you be an ass about something. If you choose to be the latter, I'm not going to be real nice about it.
Yeah, well, I went up there and I heard the commotion. I went, oh my God. I was down on 45, and the driver up to see what's going on up when I heard it all. I just stayed in there for about 5 minutes. I think Bill was in there as well. And then went back down to 45.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I got a little carried away, and
Well, it happens to me too, periodically, so.
Yeah. It's just, people get under my skin, and especially that guy, because we've been kind of building with that gentleman anyway, because he's like the splatter master, that guy, so it is what it is. I felt better later on in the day after I had a cup of coffee and some food and thought about it, and I had a new outlook on it.
New outlook on life, huh? Hey, Ernie, Ernie, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? Anything?
Well, I think we're doing nothing.
That's what I'm doing, the same as I do every day. Maybe have one Manhattan and sit in front of the TV.
Well, I think we got some champagne. So that we may celebrate with that, but that's on the condition that I can stay awake till like.
Oh, I'm never going to stay up till midnight. That ain't never going to happen. But yeah, I haven't done that in decades. But champagne, man. That stuff that doesn't agree with me. I hardly ever get a headache, but boy, that stuff kills me. Too sweet with the bubbles and everything. Talking big time.
Oh well, my wife likes it. It's gotta be sweet.
Boy, you're talking about way too sweet for me.
Yeah, I'll tolerate it, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not a drinker, period, man. Not anymore. When I was in my early and mid-20s, I did my fair share of it. So no drinker for me. I'll probably have a cup of coffee because I think we'll probably get off work early today. I'm hoping we get off early today, probably around 3 or 4 o'clock, and have my cup of coffee and sit and do my evening operating. I'll probably be in bed by 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and I'll wake up bright and early tomorrow on my day off. Actually, I have a side job I have to do tomorrow. I completely forgot all about that. I got to put a power steering rack in a newer Camaro tomorrow.
What are you going to do with that van?
I've been working on the van at work on the side. I got the coolant leak slowed down for now, but I ordered the timing belt kit with the water pump, which was a pain in the ass to find because it discontinued. So I had to call around, and it ended up being a little more expensive than I thought it was going to be. But no, the parts are on the way, and the van should be completed hopefully by next week.
Oh, okay. What happened with the Camaro?
They have electronic power steering racks in them.
Oh, okay.
People like to hit curves with them and bust the motors in them.
I wonder if my truck's got electric power steering.
I would almost guarantee it.
Most new vehicles do now?
Yeah, you'd be hard-pressed to find hydraulic power steering in newer vehicles.
Oh, okay.
Reliability, number one. Cost for the manufacturer, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, but the good old days, Perry.
Oh, yeah, how about the good old days? Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, I'll show you the good old days. You come to my shop. Our steering systems are one of the leakiest systems on a vehicle. That's usually the first thing to start leaking. It has the most seals. There's lots of seals in that system.
Hey, is it a good idea? I have a Jeep Cherokee, and every once in a while, maybe once a month, I put it in four-wheel low, and it drive up, maybe 100 yards and go back a little bit. So I always try to keep all the fluids running before my force system. I would think that's a good idea, don't you think?
Yeah, sorry, I kind of missed a little bit of that. Somebody fired up right below us, but As far as fluids and as far as I heard you said something about putting a four-wheel low there. I actually had a Ford Explorer a couple of weeks ago. It's called a servo motor. It's a transfer case motor that that puts in four-wheel low from by using the push button on the dash and that thing actually had the thing stuck in four-wheel low. This lady's driving this truck. Oh my God! So down I-95 with it stuck in four-wheel low, and she brings it to the shop. It's 1,000,000 degrees. The transmission's 1,000,000 degrees. Like, yeah, it just feels like it won't go. It's revving up really high, but I can't get it over like 40 miles an hour. It's making all these weird noises. She had the thing stuck in four-wheel low. She was trying to do like 50 I-95 with it.
Yeah, okay, I got most of that. I'm losing it a little bit, but yeah, I just put it four-wheel low. I just drive a couple hundred yards in four-wheel low, and I back up, go forward, back up, go forward, back up, just to kind of keep everything going there. But it's in what's called four-wheel auto all the time. It's real dry, and the front wheels kick in when they sense that they need traction.
Lost the pop.
You guys aren't hearing each other now.
Yeah, I lost you, Tony. Sorry.
Oh, but he's not hearing you, so he said something about putting his truck and his Jeep in four-wheel low just to keep things moving, and is that necessary periodically?
Oh yeah, every once in a while it is good to switch it into four-wheel drive to make to use that transfer case motor. If there's a motor or a locker up front, it's good to it is good to utilize those things because it's like use it or lose it.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's just like going out and starting your vehicle every once in a while. If it's sitting.
I don't have to do that.
You don't. But anyway, look, I'm going to get out of here because, like I said, I lost Tony, and I'm going to go take a shower, get ready for work here, get a bite to eat. But, man, this has been fun on 160 this morning. Tony, if you're hearing me, have a great day. Happy New Year. Pop, we'll catch up with you a little bit later on today. 7-3, W2SDR with W4OG, W3MMR. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, Perry, and Tony, I'll catch you down on 45. W2SDR.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. 7-3.
Hi, man.
W4OG, KK1LL. Got Brad here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We got a big signal despite a noisy van. It's like 10 over. Yeah, I'll be Brad.